So keep in mind this user right here. Basically, that's the girl who decides she wants to start problems with people because they're not as skilled as her, even though she's level 10. And yeah. And also, I forgot to mention, please don't make fun of my skills because I kind of forget the layout of this map, but it is really fun to play as. I mean, play on, whatever. Okay, I slowed this part down so you guys can get a glimpse. These were the two girls that were being bullied. For anyone asking why I didn't blur out the usernames, it's because even if I did blur out the sides and the top, I would still have to edit the chat, and I open the chat very frequently. So there's a possibility I would have opened the chat and not realized it and not blur out the users. So I do apologize. So right about here, I bumped into the bald-headed twig who was making fun of us, and for some reason, throughout the game, if I remember correctly, she kept bumping into me. Don't know what her problem was. Then, as I try to get a 3-hit, I low-key start embarrassing myself, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. And right about here, she starts having an attitude, which was already the first sign she was going to be a problem later. Now I know I did say earlier that the bald-headed twig kept bumping into me, but this girl also did. So I wasn't trying to be biased, but yeah. So at this point, Omar dies, and I'm not sure why. I mean, not Omar. The ball girl. She dies, and I'm not sure why she wasn't saved. But yeah. So that's when she decides to say something, and it just escalates from there. And at first, when I opened the chat, I didn't notice that they started arguing. But then I really looked at it, and I was like, literally agreeing with the two girls. And then I start boosting them, making sure they make sure that they know they didn't do bad. They're pretty good. And I think she stops talking here. I could be wrong again. Then right here, that's when it really makes sense why they started arguing. And that's me joining in because you're not going to make fun of my teammates like that. And you're literally level 10. Like, please stop, bro. Then I checked global chat, and there's people like getting mad that someone's a certain religion. Like, it's 2026. People can worship whoever they want. That's their choice. And plus, at the end of the day, like I said, we're all gonna die. And yeah. And the girl who was doing all that talking was literally the first one to get captured. So we're not sure why you're talking bad about people, but yet you're the first to get captured. The Mizzy cosplayer asked me should we even save her, and I was like, I'll do it because I really need credit for the summer update. Then I'm pretty sure she called both of us emo, but none of us are emo, and I'm confused. I guess she meant that as an insult, but emo people are cool guys. Like, that's not an insult. This part was so embarrassing. I thought I could juke her, and yeah, that ended up happening. But we don't talk about that, guys. And then she says, at least I know how to do a computer, but if I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that person who messed up, I'm like 90% sure that's her. But yeah. Now this part is funny because she says Alice instead of a life, and then we just start mocking her. But according to her, I don't wash my butt, I don't get off the game, all that because I'm level 73, even though I just started playing the game again, like when summer started, and this is just over the summer, and I don't play every hour, all that, you know. And I don't know what she means by rock humor because I wasn't even trying to be funny. And of course she's mad and says ... because we escaped. She didn't. Yeah. And I get called a cornball. Not sure how that makes me corny, but someone doesn't like being happy or getting congratulated. Oh yeah, don't ask why I said that. It's just me and my best friend. Sometimes we like say stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of funny. And the point of the game is literally just like Dead by Daylight's point. But as a survivor, you're not supposed to get caught. You're supposed to try to avoid getting caught. I don't know. Maybe she was just confused when she said that. That's what I think. Now, when the other girl said she was stealing my PC, I kind of cringed at that because, come on, bro. But I guess I know what she means, but like, okay. Oh yeah, just a heads up. When I get in the movie theater, they finish the computer, and I don't know what happened to the sound. So yeah. But yeah, basically all of us escaped, and I feel bad because if I didn't free the bald girl, Omar probably would have gotten a free kill. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you thought about my first video, and yeah, bye guys.